Hello, I'm Gail Devins, and welcome to Discover Easton. We're here at the Easton Cable TV studio, and beside me is Katie Anderson.
Hi.
Hi. She's from the Animal Protection Center of Southeastern Massachusetts. And so, Katie, this building that you're at now, what is the address?
It is 1300 West Elm Street Extension in Brockton. The extension is very important. A lot of people go to the other side of Brockton because they have a West Elm Street as well. So 1300 West Elm Street Extension in Brockton.
Oh, okay. And so now I remember going there when it was the MSPCA.
Yes.
So is that anything like what you are now? Are you the same organization, or how?
So we are a different organization. So the MSPCA was there before us. They ended up getting a new building, and this was a vacant building, and it is an animal shelter. So we took it over as the Animal Protection Center of Southeastern Massachusetts. So we are our own individual shelter. There's no, we're not part of a chain. It's just us.
Oh, okay.
And we've been there for about 12 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow, this is a long time.
Yes.
I've been there for a very long time. So here we have, let's introduce this beautiful dog, foxhound.
Yes, this is Mizzy. She is a 1-year-old American foxhound. Has a lot of energy, obviously, as you can see. She's up for adoption currently. She's amazing. She's a really, really good girl.
She agrees. Yes,
she agrees. She's an overall really great dog. She was brought to the shelter because her owners were unable to have the time for her anymore. Because she is, the hound dogs definitely are an active breed. She has a nose of hers, and so she'll sniff everything. But she's been with us for a couple of weeks now. She's super sweet, very cuddly.
Oh, she is.
So she is looking for her forever home. She would do best in a home with no cats and no little kids. But she does like other dogs. She's been to daycare before, so.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So she likes other dogs.
She does like other dogs.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, she really is beautiful.
She's an absolute gorgeous dog. Yeah. She's amazing. Yeah. So she currently is up for adoption. So we're just looking for her forever home.
Oh, good. Now, if I wanted to adopt her, right? What is the process? What should I do? Do I get an application first? Do I call you? I mean, what's the
So we always recommend that everybody go right onto our website. It's APCSM.org.
Okay.
We have pictures and descriptions of all of our animals.
Oh, nice.
And right on that page is actually an adoption application.
Oh, okay.
So we have dog applications, cat applications, and then small animal applications. So if you were interested in her per se, you would fill out the application, and we will review it, and we will give you a call back.
Okay, and how long does it take? How long does it take from the time I apply with an application to getting an answer?
Yeah, so we are so good about answering every single person. So we usually, if it's not the same day, it's usually the day after.
Wow, that's really fast.
Yeah, we are very on top of answering our emails and just really communicating with the public, helping out in any way we can.
Nice.
And also, we would rather get our animals adopted out as fast as we can to, amazing homes. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we usually do the same day or the next day at the latest.
That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow,
it's really good.
Amazing. So you mentioned, you just mentioned dogs, cats, and then small animals.
Yes.
So that's basically what you have at the shelter?
Yeah, so we have dogs. Our biggest biggest number of animals is cats. We have a lot of cats.
Oh, okay.
And then we have small animals, so we have rabbits, guinea pigs. We do get birds in sometimes.
Oh,
We've gotten parrots, parakeets.
Really?
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
So we've gotten anything that you can imagine in that sense. But,
wow.
but yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I always think of like cats and dogs.
Exactly.
And that's it,
yeah,
right?
right? Yep. Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a lot of small animals right now. We have a lot of guinea pigs that are looking for forever homes, and bunnies and stuff like that.
And bunnies.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Just in time for Easter.
Right?
Get that little bunny for your daughter or son. Right? You know where to get it. So say I applied and I was approved. Typically around how much money is it to adopt, say, a dog?
A dog, yeah. So she heard you.
Oh, she did. She's winning my heart.
Right? So for instance, for Mizzy, her adoption fee would be $425.
Okay.
And basically what that includes is she is spayed. She's up to date on all of her vaccines.
Oh, nice.
She has a microchip that would automatically be connected to you once we did the adoption.
Okay.
She has a rabies vaccine, and it also does include a 5-week course of positive reinforcement training at the shelter.
No.
Yeah, yep.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so
5 weeks?
5 weeks, yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good deal.
It's
That's
you know,
incredible.
it's really, really good, and
Wow.
that's $425. And I like to let everyone know that we do. Obviously, we have people that adopt far away as well.
Okay,
So if you live far away from the shelter and it's too much to come, back every week
Yeah,
for training, we do give the option that if they bring the dog that they adopted from us to a training facility that is positive reinforcement. And they just show us a certificate that they went through like a basic course.
Yeah.
We'll actually give them $100 back on the adoption fee.
Really?
Yeah, yep. So it really comes down to $325 if you think about it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, even considering the cost of spaying and neutering and the shots and that's
Oh yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's a really good price because you're never paying for the animal. You're always paying for their care.
Oh, okay.
So I always like
Wow,
to have
interesting.
people think about it like that, is that you're not paying for the actual animal, is that all that money goes right back into the animals.
Isn't that because you'd be spending that anyway?
Exactly.
Oh, more. Actually,
Exactly. You'd be spending
more.
yeah,
Way
yep,
more.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. And so, so say I spent the money, I got the dog, and say I brought the dog home, and after a couple weeks or whatever, it just wasn't working
Yeah,
out.
no,
like
of
say
course.
there was, say someone in my family was allergic,
Yep.
or I didn't know, or something like that. So what's the case with that? What happens then?
So obviously we always try to place our dogs into homes where they'll stay, but there are certain circumstances, whether there's an allergy or something happens in the family that you need to bring them back. It happens, it's life.
Yeah.
We always recommend that you reach out to us. And we will definitely take the animal back. We have no
okay.
issue with that.
All right.
We definitely would like the animal to come back to us. That way that we can kind of reevaluate them and we can put them up for adoption again.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
But
good.
we definitely will. Life happens. Life gets in the way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So any way we can help, we love to.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, she's doing really well so
Yes.
far, especially for a 1-year-old.
I
Usually
know.
they're so incredibly crazy. And
Yeah, she
Wow.
is a runner. She loves to run.
Aw.
She has a lot of energy, but she plays really well with other dogs. She loves her toys.
Good girl. That's good.
Yeah, she's an excellent dog, and I think that she's just waiting for the perfect family to come and grab
Yeah.
her, and that will happen. It happens
Definitely.
to all of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, as far as so if I was in the area, would I be able to just stop by and take a look at all the dogs, or is that you need an appointment?
So we do everything by appointment now,
Okay.
and the reason why we started that was we obviously started that because of COVID,
Yeah.
but we continued it because we actually made such better matches with the animals. So we used to have people come in and out and take a look at all the animals, but we haven't started that again, only because this way we can kind of match the perfect person with the perfect animal.
Oh, okay.
So it's better matches. Yep, she agrees. It's better matches, and it's so much less stressful for the animals. People coming in and looking at the dogs and then just getting them all riled up and then leaving. It's so stressful for the dogs.
It's so unfair to
It
them,
is,
right?
it is.
Yeah, they think, there's my new owner, right?
Exactly.
And then nope.
Exactly. So
Oh, I can't even
we
imagine.
make really good matches. With that being said, we are having an open house.
okay.
So that will be on April 9th. Yep. And we're doing that from 1 to 3. So we are anybody's welcome.
Okay.
During that time, we are going to be doing a book sale. We have a bake sale going on.
Oh, really?
And we also will be running we run the pet pantry out of the shelter as well.
What's the pet pantry?
So
I'm
the pet
curious
pantry,
about that.
yeah. Oh no, it's an awesome organization. So the pet pantry is basically it's basically a place where we are able to give. Yep.
You like the pet piggy? Do you? You like it?
It's an organization where we're able to give food and pet items to people in need.
Oh, really?
So everybody goes through tough times,
Sure.
And obviously, you always want to do the best for your family, whether that be people or animals.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So what we do is we collect. We work with Petco, PetSmart. We work with different organizations,
Oh, okay.
and we collect food and supplies for for people, and we have a drive during our bake sale, and it's basically where people that just need pet food, but they aren't able to necessarily afford it that month, or they're not necessarily
Right,
to
they need
afford.
a break, some kind of,
Exactly.
yeah.
So we do offer that, and it's completely judgment free. We just put
Wow, really?
tables out, and whoever needs it can just come and take whatever they need.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And
Wow, isn't that something?
yeah, we really try. Again, everyone goes through tough times. It's we completely understand that in any way that we can help as a shelter and organization. So people will just come in and take food, take supplies. I've helped people get special, dietary foods if they need it, if we
Really?
have it. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been an amazing organization to be working with the shelter.
That's amazing
Yeah.
because, oftentimes we think, okay, this person's come across tough times and let's get, they can go to the food bank, get some food, but we can't forget their other family members because really they are family members. They're not just an animal.
They are.
It's just so important. Look at this sweet dog. Yeah, I might be getting that adoption paper
Right?
from you pretty soon, but I have two at home. I don't know what my husband would think.
Right.
Anyway, Mizzy, you really are beautiful.
Hey, girlie, are you a good girl?
Oh,
are you
my.
a good girl?
Oh,
Yes.
wow. So now, so I'm assuming that you're nonprofit.
Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yes.
so how do you get your funding? I mean, so you spay and you neuter.
Yep.
How do you get that funding to do
It's
that?
honestly all donation.
Really?
So we rely so heavily on donations.
Okay.
So we are so grateful for anything that we can get, whether it be $5 to $100. We're really grateful because
really?
all of
Okay.
it goes right to the animals.
Yeah.
Whether it be for their vet care, whether it be for their food that we feed with them. She doesn't know if she wants it. But so we really heavily rely on our great donors and supporters that are able to help us, because we definitely would not be here without them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So any help that we can get, we appreciate
That'd
it.
be great.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever get any grants or anything?
We
you
do,
get
we
things
do.
like
So we
that?
have our project coordinator, Corinne. She is amazing. She works so hard to work with getting us grants.
Nice.
Grants is obviously another really big, money income for us. So we work with local companies, we work with banks, we work with,
good.
and we do. We recently received a donation from the Easton Charitable Trust, from the Easton.
Festival of Trees.
Festival of Trees,
Yeah,
which was
great.
and that's just another example of just the community helping. And
Yes.
it's amazing. We couldn't be happier. We're so grateful for it.
That is so great.
It helps little dogs like Mizzy.
Yeah, really. That's true because, I mean, if you don't have the funds, you can't get the supplies you need. You can't get
Exactly.
the medical care for the dogs. You can't,
Exactly.
there's just,
And there's so much that goes into it.
Yes,
We take,
sure.
obviously we love all of the donations we receive. We receive blankets and towels and stuff that we can always use.
So you can, so if I had, now do they have to be brand new blankets and brand new towels?
No, even if, as long as they're gently used, what we were able to use them.
Right.
All of our dogs and cats and even bunnies and guinea pigs, they get, we give them blankets. Oh, she's eating right out of the bag.
Yeah, smart girl.
They all, our dogs all have very comfy kennels.
Oh, really?
So we have multiple blankets, we have beds, toys.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So we make sure that they, obviously they know that they're not in a home setting, but we just try to make them as comfortable as possible with as many, fun things to do and make it as a happy place as possible for them while they're in our care.
Yeah, right, because they've obviously been taken from something they're used to or
Exactly.
whatever. And
Exactly.
yeah, so that, okay, so then, so do you take, say, dog food, I don't know if you would take an open bag of dog food.
Opened,
Yeah, 'cause that
opened
makes
containers.
sense.
Yeah, we don't take opened dogs, bag food.
Yeah.
But we do take, if you have like any extra food, we'll take.
Okay.
Any bags of food, we take canned food all the time.
Oh yeah, all right.
And yeah, like even if you're just going through your house and you find a bunch of towels and blankets and sheets, we take all of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice, easy way to donate.
It is, and it
you know
really
what I mean?
does help us out.
Yeah.
And we have donation bins in the front of our building.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always tell people, if you go to our building any time between about like 9 and 3,
Okay.
you can leave the donations right in front of the building, and
Oh.
we'll just bring them in when we have a chance.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you don't have to worry about making sure anybody's there, which
Right.
we are, but
Yeah.
you don't have to wait for
See
somebody
anybody.
to come out. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just leave them and then bring
Okay.
them back. She has to walk around to get
Dude.
everyone's attention.
What are you doing, huh? You climbing on your belly? Yes, this is all about you, you know. It is all about you, yes it is. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? So the bins, so say I had to go after 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just put it in the bin that's out there?
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yeah, we have 2 donation bins. You
Oh.
can just leave it right in there.
Okay.
And we also do make donation receipts.
Mm-hmm.
So if you did want a receipt, you could always you can always
Yes.
call us or email us and just say, I have a bunch of things that I want to donate.
Okay.
Is there a specific day or time that the staff is around?
Okay.
And we'll come out to you and we'll make a receipt for you and get everything together.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
That's good. So as far as donating, so that's one way of helping.
Yeah.
But is there a way, say I wanted to volunteer?
Yeah.
What opportunities are there to volunteer? Like what capacity?
Yeah, so we are completely full of volunteers. We love our volunteers so much. We would not be anywhere near where we are without our volunteers. So we do offer volunteer opportunities, and a lot of it is obviously cleaning and making sure that the animals are completely clean, and they have everything they need. But we also do have opportunities for dog walking. As of right
interesting.
now, we are in desperate need of dog walkers.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh.
we offer that in the morning and at night. And the nighttime isn't really night; it's more like afternoon. It's like between
Okay.
3:30 and 5.
Oh,
And then the
Easy.
morning shifts we have are between about 9 and 11. So it's just coming in, walking all the dogs, and we do have a volunteer application also on our website.
okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, so we have
Because you don't want just anyone coming in and,
Right.
walking
Yes.
off with the dog,
Right,
you know?
exactly. So
Yeah.
we have volunteer applications on our website. We also are in need of fostering.
I was just going to
yeah.
ask about fostering. So say I decided that, say I didn't have any dogs anymore, but I still love dogs or I love cats, and I wanted to foster. What's my first step?
So you would, exact same thing, go right onto our website. You could fill out an adoption application on our website, a foster application.
Yeah.
And what we would do is, I'm actually the foster coordinator. So,
okay.
so what we would, I would get in touch with you. We always need fosters for like kittens. We, especially in the spring, summertime, we see a lot of kittens come in that aren't, old enough to go up for adoption yet.
Okay.
So kittens, we get a lot of pregnant mom cats. Or pregnant mom cats that are nursing.
Yeah.
So those are the cat fosters that we always need.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do need. I would love to get some dog fosters as well.
Yeah.
The dogs that we usually send out to foster aren't do need some help. Whether they're super stressed out in a shelter, and we would rather them. We obviously would rather them all be in a home.
Yeah.
But the dogs that we would want to be out in foster do have either some behavioral issues that they would just need to be in a foster home to be adopted.
Okay, yeah.
So they're not,
Makes sense.
We sometimes need puppies to be fostered if they come and they're too small. But just somebody that's really willing to kind of give a dog another chance and just have them at home for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So that they're not so stressed out in the shelter while we
Right.
them home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so then, in regard to fostering, so say I became a foster and Mizzy wasn't having a good time at the shelter, and she came to my house. I mean, how long typically do you foster a dog? I mean,
There's really no limit. We usually try to keep the dogs in fosters until they go home. With that being said, we we do have long-term animals that just people pass by. As of right now, one of our long-term dogs, his name is Raider. He is a beautiful brindle pit bull, and he's been with us since September of 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's been with us for a while now.
Wow.
He's a really, really great dog. He just doesn't get along with other animals, so he would need to be the only animal in the home.
Yeah.
And he does have some guarding behaviors, which can easily be trained, but just somebody that's willing to put that time in for him.
Right, okay, yeah.
So no kids for him, just to make it as safe as possible. But he is a snuggler. He will snuggle up. He was in a foster home for a while. The foster mom just was unable to foster him anymore due to life things that happen.
Sure. Yeah.
But he is looking for a home right now as well.
Okay.
So it really, there's no limit. He's been in a foster for a while now, and then he had to come back. So we do accommodate though if what are you doing? We do accommodate though, like obviously any amount of time that people are willing to give to the animals, we appreciate it because it's just less stress for them in the shelter.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
So you mentioned the bake sale and the book sale. We can go in, it's open house. And so you don't show all the animals during the open house, right?
So what we'll do is even before we started doing everything by appointment, we had people walk through. We never had people walk through the dog room, and that is only because it is so stressful for them. We saw such a rise in the stress of the dogs.
Yeah, you can agree.
Right? We had such a rise in the stress of the dogs that we noticed it, and it was so unhealthy for them. People walking in and out. We would tell people not to put their fingers in, but
they couldn't help themselves, right? Hi, little doggy.
Right, they're so cute. So it was just super stressful for them. So what we would do is, you'll be able to go in and see the cats. We have a big cat room. We have a cat lounge that has multiple cats in there that like other cats.
Oh, cute.
So you can go in there and see those. And then we have our small animal room that you can walk through, and it has all the guinea pigs, bunnies.
That's fun, yeah.
And we will have a board and a list with pictures and descriptions of all of our available dogs. So if you are interested in somebody, we can kind of give you some more information on them.
Oh, okay.
And then we have you, fill out the application. We do like to have the application before meeting the animal. Only because we like to make sure that everything is approved and that it's a good fit for you and the animal.
Right. Makes sense.
We would have to have you fill out an application beforehand, and then, especially for the open house on April 9th, we're not going to be doing any adoptions that day. If people are interested, they can fill out an application, and then they can, we'll call them to kind of follow up and talk more.
Okay. Yeah. And do you have open houses regularly, or
so this is going to be our first
sales?
one
coming.
This open house is going to be the first one coming back, kind of like from COVID and everything. And our bake sales, we do have monthly. It's the second weekend of every month. So we do have those monthly, and our bake sale, we always have the pet pantry as well. Every bake sale, we have our pet pantry.
So that's
available.
when the pet pantry is when you have the bake sale.
Yes.
Okay.
And our bake sale, you can come right in and talk to our bake sale ladies. Are amazing.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Oh, they are amazing. And we have that every second weekend of every month.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so.
But the bake sale, the open house, this is the first open house that we.
I'll give it a trial and see how it's going.
That's exactly what we're thinking.
Smart.
And we have been, we have been really working on just, we're painting right now, and we're just trying to get everything together.
Yeah, it's a lot to prepare.
It is a lot to prepare for, because we're so used to having nobody in the shelter.
Right, exactly.
Only for appointments, so.
No, it's true.
But we are all really excited. I think it's going to be a really great way to kind of, talk to the community, meet people, really just get our name out there and have people see what we have and see what we do as an organization.
Yeah. You want cookies? Oh, your cookies are on the floor. So in regard to COVID, I know that during COVID, a lot of people were working from home. They said, let's get a puppy. Let's get a pet, right?
Yes.
How has that affected you? Have you seen an increase in animals because people have, they found they couldn't handle it and returned them?
Yeah, so there was a period a couple of months ago where we got a lot of like 8-month-old puppies. And it was like that mark, where they got them when they were, a couple of months old.
Right,
and
little tiny.
And then they realized, wow, this sounded great originally.
Yeah.
But now that I have to, potty train a puppy, now that I have a dog that has a lot of energy and needs to go
chewing
out,
everything.
And it's a lot for people to handle.
Yeah.
We did have a lot of people that wanted to adopt from us too during that, during the COVID time, because they were like, oh, we're home. And we loved it because we were able to kind of like work with people, but we also made sure, okay, when COVID, when people go back to work, are you going to be able to take this on?
Oh, good, smart, yeah,
and
good.
We really made sure that anybody that adopted from us wasn't just adopting because they were home now. We made sure that it was either a permanent change, that they were going to be working from home and they could take care of it, or that they just wanted a dog in general and now was the time for them. But we definitely did see a little bit of a rise, and not only dogs, in all honesty, a lot in small animals. And you wouldn't expect it.
Interesting.
A couple of months ago, we were almost overrun with guinea pigs.
What?
Yeah, a lot. Like,
oh my!
Our small animal room was so full.
Oh my!
We had to turn people away because we didn't have the room.
Didn't have the room, yeah.
And we had foster homes for them. Like, it was
really?
It was insane. Yeah, it was wild.
Oh my goodness!
So we're slowly getting them adopted out now, but
good.
But a lot of people they go to Petco and PetSmart and they see these.
There it is for a certain price,
exactly.
right? I can afford that.
Right. So they go and they get them, and then they're like, wow, this is a lot of work, because guinea pigs and bunnies, they are a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of cleaning.
A lot of cleaning. So we saw a really big rise in guinea pigs.
Oh, brother!
Yeah,
wow.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It is. It's been wild, but thankfully we've been able to take in as many animals as we can. We've been able to adopt out as many as we can. And we're just gonna continue doing that.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Now I noticed something on your website. It was called something like, I have it on my phone here, but I can't get it. It's a license plate program, or it's called. I have to look at it here. It's something about animals, and let me just quickly pull it up here. It is, I am animal friendly. It's a license plate program.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
So you can order license plates that actually say on it that I am animal friendly, and it basically supports local shelters. Oh,
really?
Yeah.
So the proceeds for getting that special plate
will come to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a great organization that they started. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So a lot of people, if you're ever driving and you look at somebody's license plate, it'll have it on there.
Oh, cool.
And all the proceeds go to shelters, and the proceeds that are done through us we'll get those proceeds.
Oh, okay. Now, can I designate, if I were to get a license plate can I designate it for the APCSM?
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
See, that's really amazing. And how easy is that?
Right.
So there's a way of, contributing or volunteering without having to, get on your boots and get in there.
Exactly.
You're helping. I think that's great.
No,
yeah.
It really, and even, any support, like even just sharing something on Facebook.
Okay,
about,
right.
If we post like a dog or a cat, even just like sharing that with your friends and family.
Yeah.
Getting our word out, getting the animals we have, out there on social media so people can see.
That's a huge way.
Social media, has been such a benefit for the shelter community.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're able to showcase all of our animals, and everyone's on social media.
Everyone's on social media, right? Exactly. So it's so true.
So even just that is supporting us,
Yeah.
So it's even the simplest of things.
So you can even do that.
Yeah.
That's really good. And how about Life is Precious Fund?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
So Life is Precious Fund is basically a fund that we currently have, and it is. All of those proceeds go specifically toward medical needs for animals.
Okay.
So that money does not go anywhere else. It goes straight to the animal's medical needs. We recently had a dog named Skippy John Jones.
Oh my goodness!
He was a little Chihuahua.
Oh, funny.
He came in pretty malnourished, and he also had a broken leg, so we had to get his leg amputated. So that the Life is Precious Fund was able to help with that and cover that.
Okay, so it covers those kind of emergency
Yes,
things, medical things.
Exactly. We
All
had
right.
a couple of kittens and cats actually, that needed to get their eyes removed, like an eye removed, like an emergency kind of situation, and that was it. That's like what that covers, is it just really helps the animals when we do have a medical emergency, because we try to help, you know, anybody that does have an animal that whether is not in the best health, and they do need help, we still try to help as much as we can.
Oh, yeah.
So the Life is Precious covers all of that.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. It's
That's amazing.
great. It's
That's
great.
a really
So
good
people
thing.
can donate specifically to Life is Precious on our
Oh,
website.
okay. Oh, good to know.
And that only goes to medical needs of animals.
Wow, see, that's really nice that, because,
Yeah.
sometimes you make a donation to an organization, you really have no idea where that
idea
money's
where it's
going.
going,
Where in the
exactly.
world? So now you've just named specific ways
Yeah.
that the money goes, and I
Yeah.
think that's amazing.
Yeah, it only
That's
goes.
so good.
It only goes to
The Life is
to
Precious,
Life is Precious, and
yeah.
yeah, no, it's so helpful, because we get in those medical emergency situations where we need to get them to the ER right now.
Yes, right.
And so that covers that, and it's
Wow.
so beneficial for not only us but obviously for the animals.
Yeah. Now I can imagine, on a personal note, you doing what you do, assistant manager, there must be a lot of joyous, happy times, but there also must be some very difficult, heart-wrenching times,
Yes,
right?
I
So how do you even deal with that? I'd be
I
a
love my
mess.
job. Yeah, I absolutely love my job, but it is very, it definitely takes a toll on you.
Yes.
Emotionally, physically, there's a lot of not only, for physically, not only dealing with large animals, but emotionally, it definitely takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
I really just work on trying to see the positive in everything.
Okay, good.
So, we help as many animals as we can. We are an opens admission shelter, so basically we don't euthanize animals for time or space.
Oh, interesting.
We
Okay,
don't-
good.
we
That's good to
have-
know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
We don't euthanize for time or space at all. The only way we would ever consider is if an animal medically had something severely wrong with them and they were in pain and it was not, we couldn't
Right.
treat it.
Which is typical anyway,
is
if you
typical
had a
even with your
pet that
pet.
was so in
Exactly,
pain and
exactly.
there's nothing to do. Yeah.
And
Okay.
we do sometimes, it's very rare, but we do sometimes have behavioral issues where we just cannot safely place them into a home.
Yeah, they wouldn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it would not be right for us to send them into a home with the behavioral issues that we see.
Yeah.
We do work really, really hard with some of our behavioral animals.
Okay.
But again, if it is something severe, then it's kind of like it's an issue, and we wouldn't want to risk anything for.
Right, because it could be really dangerous.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, so we're all opens and missions, so we really try to take in as much as we can, and kind of get everybody as comfortable as they can until they find their forever homes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Wow. Boy, and so so we covered as far as adoption and foster and things like that. You mentioned that there's training that you do when you adopt a dog.
Yeah.
And do you ever do training outside of that? Like, do you ever have a training class that someone can go to, just who did not adopt?
Yeah, no,
okay.
that's a great question, because I love getting the word out for training.
Yeah.
We are at the shelter. We are just big advocates for dog training. Even if you think your dog knows everything, it's always great to have that bond with them, even if it's just a bond between the owner and the dog.
Yeah.
We are very into positive reinforcement.
Okay, good.
So we really believe that working with treats and commands is the way to go.
Okay.
No extra tools. We don't use prong collars. We don't use shot collars. We are very much against all of that.
Yeah.
And we do have a trainer. Her name is Maura. She is from Clear Skies Dog Training.
Oh.
And she comes in and basically she runs classes, and it's the same thing. It's for 5 weeks. And we have basic obedience, which is again just like learning basic stuff like sitting, staying, building that bond with your animal.
Right. Yeah.
And then we also do have a dog reactivity class.
Oh, okay.
So that is for dogs that might not like other animals or might not like other dogs.
Okay.
And there's only about 4 dogs in that class, so it's not like it's filled with dogs.
Oh, yeah, for obvious reasons.
Right? So that is a great class. And basically, it's just working with kind of being able to be okay with other dogs in the area. Not necessarily that they're going to be best friends, but just so when you're walking your dog, you don't feel like they're going to drag you down.
All of a sudden.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So she also has that. We have started a new class. It's called Nosework. So basically, what it is it's the scent work with dogs. So a lot of times, like, you'll see training for like police dogs, police dogs, and bomb sniffing dogs, where they have to go through and sniff things in boxes. So we do have a trainer that comes in. She does that at the shelter. So that is an open class now.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's it's all treat based, obviously, but it's really it's a lot of mental exercise for your animal. And sometimes mental exercise can be even more beneficial than physical exercise.
Oh, definitely.
Because it just gets them going. So we have that, and then our last class that we are offering in the summer is agility.
I was just going to ask you about that, because when it was the MSPCA, they did do an agility class, and that was many, many years ago. So I brought my border collie, because I had just gotten this border collie, 2 years old. He had so much energy, I didn't know what to do. So I went to the agility class, and it was great.
Oh, it's such a fantastic class.
Good.
Maura also runs it. She has 2 assistants. They're excellent.
All right.
And basically, it's just running through agility. There's about 10 dogs in the class, and you just take turns. But we get to a point where we're all kind of like able to do one right after the other. And
wow.
And she does for dogs that don't necessarily love other dogs. It is a good opportunity to get them out focusing on something else other than the dogs, because it is a lot of mental work.
So they're associating now the fun of agility, yet there's other dogs. It's okay. This is okay.
Yeah, and
interesting.
It's really beneficial.
Wow.
And not only are you exhausted by the end of it, because you're running up and down with them, but your dog is exhausted, and an exhausted dog is a happy dog.
Oh yes, and a happy master.
Exactly, happy for the owner.
Master can get things done.
Right. Exactly, but it's an excellent class. I went through it with my dog, and it was it was excellent. Yeah,
that's great.
Because
I do remember when I brought Tug, it was just great. We would get to. We would go down Route 138, and when we got to West Elm Extension, he would start freaking out like, come on, baby, we're almost there.
We're almost
I mean, they love it.
They do, and you
love it.
You
meet other people.
You meet other people. The dogs meet other dogs.
Yep.
We also have just people that have been to the agility class. They have started like doing different classes. So Nosework class, and they started doing basic obedience.
Interesting.
Because, basic obedience isn't just for puppies and dogs that are
That's
young.
so basic.
Exactly. It's really not only is it teaching your dog different things, but it's also just, again, that bond between you and your dog, and building that, better connection between the two of you guys. So we are so lucky to have Maura with Clear Skies Dog Training.
Good. That's great.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Well, so when is the agility again? Is that in the summer, you said?
Yeah, so that is in the summer. We try to do that obviously when it's the warmer months.
Yes.
We want it. We have a big outdoor area. So we are starting to sign people up for agility. So you can go online and sign up. You can also call us, and we'll sign you right up. It is going to be starting. I believe it will be starting in May. I believe May 6th it starts. So it's on a Tuesday, and it's later, so it's at like 6, so it's not like boiling hot. Kind of down a little bit.
Yeah, and people are done with work pretty much.
Exactly, because not everybody can get there on the weekends. All of our other training classes are on the weekends, but not everybody can do it.
Right.
So we offer it Tuesdays, and it's right outside. And again, all you have to do is bring your dog and their favorite treats, and you do see how much they grow through agility. And a lot of the dogs that have confidence issues, their confidence goes so high with the agility, because they're able to do stuff and they're learning.
And they're having fun.
And they're having fun. It's
running across the thing and up the thing.
It's not stressful. A lot of times it's funny, because you're just like, you're like, oh my gosh, this tiny little chihuahua's, doing this better than my shepherd. So it's really great to see the different dogs, participate.
What fun.
And it doesn't matter the age, breed. We really recommend,
everybody get a chance to do it, and
Yeah.
you know, even the laziest dogs, we can get them to go.
Isn't that funny?
Right?
Oh, man.
But it's great. It's really great.
So what do? You sign up online for that
Yep,
and
so you
pay
can
ahead of
sign-
time?
Yep, so you can sign up right online. You'll pay ahead of time. It is $150 for the 5 weeks.
That's not
And
bad.
yeah,
It's really
it's
good.
not bad.
It's a
And
good
it's an
price.
hour, but
Yeah.
a lot of times
Wow,
it goes
that's
over.
really good.
Yeah, a lot of times it goes over. By the time
Wow.
you're done with it though, you're like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
go
right.
To bed. I'm all set. Because I mean, it's a lot of work for the dog, but it's a lot of work for the human too.
Yes, definitely.
But it's great to see your dog just, you know, blossom and really get
Yes.
excited to go to stuff like this.
Definitely.
It makes you happy as an owner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they do. I mean, I know I have border collies and they
Yeah.
just, you know, they have to be mentally too.
Yeah.
They have to have something to do.
Yeah.
Or they'll find their own thing to do.
Exactly. That's like the least
Yes,
thing you
it's the
want.
one,
It's the mental
yeah.
stimulation that
Yeah.
a lot of dogs need. Like even Mizzy here, she I don't want to say her name too loud. Or she'll
I
wake
know.
up.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
This dog is sound asleep. You really want this dog, don't you? Yeah, this dog is.
She's has a lot of energy, but she will relax and calm
Oh
down.
my goodness, she looks so sweet, just sound asleep. And you know what amazes me about her too is that it's a strange place.
Yeah.
She's not timid or get me
No.
out of here. She's
She
just
loves people. She really loves
something?
people, and she
Wow.
the biggest thing that we found about her at the shelter is she loves beds.
she loves
She
beds.
loves beds. She has a massive bed in her kennel, and she will just sleep
Oh,
all day. And then
Oh.
we bring her out, and she runs around and she goes crazy, but then she goes back and she just sleeps and she chews on her
Oh.
bones, and she loves her bed.
oh, that is so great.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's a
man.
great girl, but yeah, so she's still looking for her forever home.
Yeah. Now, how long has she been in the shelter?
She's been with us for a couple of weeks now, so not bad at all.
Yeah.
Just really looking for the right
The right
fit.
home, because it
Exactly.
has to be, because she has so much energy and she's a hunter
She's
or whatever.
Exactly.
She's a hound
very
dog.
nippy, and it's not in an aggressive way whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's really just her, and being super energetic, being still a puppy.
Right. Yeah.
And just she definitely needs training, and that obviously whoever does end up adopting her will get a little bit of that at the shelter.
Yep.
But it's just somebody that's kind of like willing to put in that time and that
And be
work.
consistent with it.
Exactly, and being
Yeah.
consistent, and obviously is in a positive manner.
Yeah.
But she has so much potential, and she would be a great dog for agility.
Yeah, I bet she would. Oh my goodness, she.
The long legs, but
Yeah.
she's excellent. But that's again why we say no kids, because she definitely is. She jumps up. She's very mouthy, and
Yeah.
she doesn't know, but. She also doesn't know how strong she can be with being mouthy, so we
Right.
would never want, any kid to get, hurt.
Right, yeah.
Again, not that she would ever do it on purpose, but.
Right. And then it gets misconstrued too.
Exactly.
So the family may know this is how she reacts, but then the child's friend comes over, gets mouthed, and then tells that parent,
Yeah.
and then you've got a real issue.
Exactly.
So it's
So-
just, even though the family's good with it, you got to figure out the lifestyle and
Yes,
our kids
yes.
coming over and
Yes, and she would
So-
be, once she is trained and once she kind of.
matures a little more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She will be an excellent family dog. Preferably maybe somebody that likes to go running with a dog.
Yeah, right, exactly.
She loves to run.
Oh.
And she loves to play, and she's a really goofy girl. I think a lot of it is because she just has the longest legs ever.
Oh, she
But
is.
she's a great dog.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, she is totally wiped out.
I know.
Wow. Must be something in these cookies
Right?
here.
I know.
Wow. So your organization, it's amazing because there's so many facets of it, and I'm sure we haven't covered
Yeah.
a lot of the things. Is there anything specific that you would like to talk about that you feel like we haven't covered?
Yeah, I think that we covered a lot about our shelter. We just like to try to get our name out as much as possible.
Okay.
So really, we appreciate anybody that is able to share stuff on Facebook, social media. Anybody that's willing to donate, we are always we genuinely appreciate it so much.
Okay.
We wouldn't be an organization without the money that we receive to help the animals in our care.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And even supplies. We have a wish list on our website.
Oh, you do?
Yep, we have a wish list.
Oh,
Right
that
on our
makes it so
website.
easy. That's like going to a shower, right? You know, what do
Yes,
I
it's
get?
right, exactly.
So you
You're like,
just
I don't
go
know.
and, oh,
Yeah,
that's
so it's
awesome.
right on our website. You
Oh.
know, a lot of it's just basic stuff. It's like
Yep.
bleach. We're constantly cleaning the shelter.
Oh, see,
Obviously.
that's good to know that it's a clean shelter.
Oh,
So you clean it really well.
We clean through all of our, all of our animals get completely cleaned every morning. So they get fresh,
Oh, the animals do?
Yeah, so they get
Oh.
fresh blankets, fresh
Oh, nice.
beds. They get everything fresh.
Wow.
And
Wow,
we
every
make-
morning.
Yeah, every morning. So we're constantly moving.
Okay, yeah.
But they get, everything is cleaned up for them. We make sure that they have, clean toys and, different things to kind of keep them busy throughout the day. So, obviously that's where that wish list kind of comes in because
Okay.
we have a lot of toys and bones on there that we love, that we put there for, our dogs.
Okay.
We have like cat toys that we always are accepting. But yeah, a lot of bleach. We go through bleach a lot. And basic stuff like paper towels. We use
Oh,
paper
really?
towals.
Oh, I'm sure you
much.
do. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
paper towels is always an excellent thing to donate. We get so happy. You never think that you'd be so happy over paper towels. And just basic stuff like that. So that's on our website.
So it's a
And-
wish list.
Yep, and it's
Okay.
right off Amazon. It's an Amazon wish list, so you don't even have to bring it.
Really?
You can just get it delivered to us, and it'll have a little note in there that says, this was a gift from,
Interesting.
whoever, and we appreciate it very
Wow.
much. Yeah.
So now if I had something on your wish list and I wanted to bring it to you, do I bring it during those hours and leave it outside like I do the
Yeah,
blankets?
Yes, and if it
All
is,
right.
so we do have organizations and we have Girl Scouts that will actually do a drive for us.
Oh,
which is
see, that's,
amazing.
yeah, okay.
And what they'll do is we will actually set up a time for them to bring, the donations in, and we'll give them a little tour of the shelter.
good.
Because they're, we appreciate those donations so much, and
Yeah.
we love to get people in for like little tours just so that they kind of have an idea of who we are.
Right. Spread the word.
Yeah, and just people that donate sometimes like to know where their donations are going.
Yes,
So if
definitely.
you do have like a good amount of donations and you wanted to set up a time, just give us a call or email us.
Okay.
And we're more than happy to like show you, the animals that we have and like kind of what we do as an organization.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
that's
if it's
good.
any like if you do, if you do have like sheets and towels and you just kind of want to drop it and run.
Yeah, I got the bin.
Right.
You can put them in
the
there.
bin is excellent, and we will bring it in. We bring everything in, before we leave.
Oh, okay.
So everything will come inside. Nothing, nothing will
Stays
be left
out.
there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you make it so easy.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, seriously, it's just so easy to volunteer and to give and, even the
Yeah.
foster thing you've got down really well.
Yeah.
So that's,
we really, our fosters are greatly needed.
Hmm.
Especially, harder to place dogs like Raider. Like I would love to be able to put him in a foster home right now. But it's just, somebody that's kind of like willing to be patient and calm with him.
right.
And work with, some of his little quirks that he's got going on.
Yeah.
But, they'll still be up for adoption. There's no time limit. And all of our
Good.
animals, everybody that's available for adoption is right on our website.
So I can just go on the website and check out the animals?
Yep, and you can. We have a big list of them, and if you press on one, it'll
Yeah.
give you a whole description about them.
Really?
And like what they should or should not live with, whether it be kids, other
That's so
animals.
easy.
It's so easy, and then right on the side of that,
Wow.
if you are interested, right on like the left side, it'll say adoption application. So you
Oh,
can just
wow,
go in there
really?
and fill it out.
So you don't have to like close that and
You
then
don't-
find it
exactly,
somewhere.
no,
And
it's so simple.
Wow.
And we do have people that aren't able to necessarily like get to a computer to fill out an application.
Yep,
So
yep.
those people that don't have the internet or don't have the ability to do that,
Yeah.
we can definitely mail you an application.
Oh, okay.
If you call and say that you wanted one mailed, we'll mail it to you.
Oh, that's good.
Or you can always come and pick one up.
Okay.
We just like to let people know that we won't do like the adoption that day if you come and like get your application.
Okay.
We always recommend you fill it out, go home, look at the animal that you're kind of interested in.
Yeah,
And then
right.
fill out that application and either bring it back, mail it back. We
Yeah.
try to help out everybody for different needs that they need.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So your basic hours of operation, though, are 9 to 3, you said?
So our
It's
basic,
just-
so the way that we kind of do everything is we are in the shelter from 8 to 5 every single day.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, you know, that it goes for holidays, everything, because the animals are still there.
Right,
They
they're
still need
like,
to be fed.
no, still here.
Right? So there's no, every single day we're there. We do appointments between 1 and 4.
Okay.
Every day besides Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays and Wednesdays we will still make appointments, but we will not, like, we don't have our phones going on, I should say.
Oh, okay.
So our phones don't turn on. It's just for us to really be able to, like, you know, take care of the animals, do any cleaning we need to do.
Yeah.
Anything like that. So that is a really big factor. And then, but every other day, weekends we're here, you know, everyone's, you know, we know that people work, it can definitely be tough, but we are here weekends, same hours, 1 to 4, our phones are on, so you can always call us, and we will, you know, schedule an appointment, whether it be surrendering or adoption, anything like that. Oh, you're awake.
Yeah.
Hi.
You did very well. Yes, you did, Mizzy.
She's like, I gotta stretch now.
You did very well. You took a little nap. So she's spayed.
So she is spayed. Yep. She's
Good.
up to date on all of her vaccines. She has a microchip, a rabies. She has everything. So she is
Good to
she's
go.
good to go. She
Yeah.
really is good to go.
You need a good home, huh?
Right?
Yes, you do. You're forever home.
She's gonna go back now. You're gonna be nice and tired.
Yeah.
Right?
She's so sweet.
She is a sweet
See,
girl.
now I couldn't work where you work because I would be bringing them all home.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, do you?
I have 5 cats and a dog.
Do you really?
Yep.
Oh,
And
wow.
I foster a lot. I foster dogs. I foster cats,
Do you?
kittens. So
Wow.
yeah.
Is it hard to give them up?
It's very hard to give them up. That's where, like, a lot of my animals came from. Is me, I call them foster fails, because I end up adopting them.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's very, I know.
You're talking to the microphone?
Right. It is hard to give them up, but it's just part of the process, and you knowing that, you know what, they're going to, you know, they're going to better places, and they're going to their forever
That's true
homes,
too. Yeah.
You know, because if I kept all of them, I would have like 300, and that would not be good. The amount of animals that I have fostered over the 5 years.
Oh, I can
it's
imagine.
But I do love it. I do love it
Yeah.
because you get to spend time with them. You get to see their personalities, and then you know, place them into forever homes.
Yeah.
And it's also great because, you know, a lot of friends and families adopt them, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
I
get
bet
to
they
see them
do.
again."
Because
Yeah.
you can give them a call, right? I got this
Yeah.
great dog. It's just what
Right.
you're looking for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends and family that have adopted from me, and it's great because it's usually animals that I build bonds with and connections.
Oh,
and
so
I'm able
go
to still see
visit,
them. Yep.
visiting hours.
Exactly. So it's really great in that sense too.
Oh,
But,
yes.
I know, baby. I know. And
You're
Missy's a very
so-
cuddly girl, obviously.
She
She just
is
wants
very
attention. You
cuddly.
just want attention.
Good girl. Oh, wow. Oh, man, I'll tell you. Well, you know, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed. I really am. I'm seriously very impressed. Just from the fact I can just picture the facility all clean with the nice bedding and the clean bedding and the
Yes,
toys and the,
yes.
you know, it's just great and how organized you all are.
Yeah, we really,
It's
you know,
amazing.
we really try to make it, you know, we do a really good job about, you know, being a very clean facility, you know, for our animals, and just making sure that they have a very, you know, making sure that they have a safe place to be, a safe place to go.
Okay.
So we, you know, as many toys and bedding and stuff like that we can get for them.
Yeah.
We, you know, like her, she loves her beds.
Oh.
Her bed is her favorite thing. So she,
girl.
so she, you know, so we make sure that we give her, you know, the beds and all the blankets, and we take beds, dog beds, cat beds. We take like used
Oh,
dog beds
okay.
and cat beds.
Oh, you
so-
used ones,
yeah,
really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's good
as
to
long
know.
as they're not in, you know, like terrible shape, we will definitely take them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know,
That's
Missy.
great. And having that wish list, yes. All those special toys. Yes.
Stop.
I love you too.
Oh,
So, well, that's great. I'll tell you, I've learned a lot, and I'm very excited about this.
yeah. Thank you so much.
And yeah, that's great about the open house.
Oh
and
yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah,
Anybody's
it's great.
welcome.
Yeah.
We're very excited just to talk to people and kind of get back out there in the community and just have people, see what we do here and see our animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Not only for the animals, but for the staff.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming over and
you.
doing this and everything.
Thank you so
It's
much
just,
for having us. We appreciate it.
yeah, and
Right,
your
Lizzie?
website again is?
It's APCSM.org.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Very easy.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and I hope that you'll be able to get over there at, the address is again?
It's 1300 West Elm Street Extension in Brockton.
Extension in Brockton. And this has been a great show. I look forward to the next time that we get together on Discover Easton.